Hey there, beautiful souls. Just Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Spoken Like an Angel Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for being here today. Today is September 27th, 2023, and this is another edition of Just Toxic Survivor Fam. Indigo Justice Files, healing and revealing karmic injustices with yours truly, Just Intuitive Angel Healer. Our episode today is Fear No Evil. God's gonna cut karmic soul ties down. And specifically, this episode is geared towards Oklahoma, Missouri, and South Dakota, and we'll get more into that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you're checking out my other videos, especially if you resonate with this video, 111, as I say that. These messages, I'm going to go ahead and give you a trigger warning. These are deep because these aren't just for entertainment. These are messages to actually help people that, might have had a loved one pass and it's a cold case. And I'm all about getting justice for victims, because I don't think it's fair that people lost their lives in their 20s, their 30s, or whenever they were because of somebody else's greed. It's not for us to take God's place and decide when people live or die. Just like I will never tell you the date when somebody's going to pass, because I'll tell you it's in the air and I have a feeling of it, but I'm never going to put that weight on someone. So ultimately, I'm a holistic healer. I went in my spiritual awakening in 2017 is when it started, when I went through a really bad toxic marriage to a 10-year narcissist, and his shenanigans didn't stop there. Unfortunately, they've still been haunting me to this day because he's a really good narcissist, and he's probably listening. So, hey, because I don't care anymore. I'm so tired. Like, I met you when I was 26, and that's what you get, ladies. That's why if you meet me and I'm telling you it's not right, or somebody tells you it's not him, don't pick him. That's not your person. I promise you. Got to work through these feelings, but that's not your person. I am the prime example. If you can't get over someone, come talk to me, and I will scare you into getting over that person. Because I did not know. That's how I became a toxic love expert over here, is because I did not know the links that true narcissist will go to. And apparently this lifetime I got born into the narcissist clan of life, and I barely broke out of it in my 40s. So that's what I'm here to reveal, justice. So these are deep, they are trigger warnings. But it's a good trigger warning because this is to help solve grief. Most of us have grief because there's a lot of people sitting out there wondering what happened to their loved one and who done it and all that. So I've decided to use my gifts to do psychic investigation. 333. Put that in the comment section if you totally are a light worker, you're going through the spiritual awakening, or you're just trying to seek justice for your passed over loved one. If I will pick up your energy, and if you need your story out there, please come and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, because it'll come through me. That's how energy works. That's how I pick up these messages. So let's go ahead and start off with this prayer, and then I'm going to give you the channeled message. And then I'm going to give you a little reading, a little extended message at the end. And I wanted to let you know, first of all, a message of hope. I saw 1010 right before I got onto here. And I'm putting the link down below. Any links that you want to, any information, resources are always down below in the comment section. So, or in the description section. So on willowsoul.com, there's 4 different meanings of 1010. The first 2 numbers, 1 and 0, have great significance because 1 means moving into a new beginning, starting afresh, starting fresh or opening toward a new path life. And 0 signifies moving into the great void, where everything comes from the creator and will return to the creator. So the first meaning of 1010 is everything is working out for your highest good. When you see the number 10 repeated twice, this just means the message of 10 is stronger. So 1010 is to trust the universe is working behind the scenes to help you and be open to receive anything you need for soul growth. The second meaning is you are awakening to your spiritual awakening, because my friend, like I said, Samantha, passed in October 10th, 2012. That was the craziest number ever. And I learned 1010 is all about having endings and beginnings. But so if you're seeing this, you're finding the courage to discover who you truly are. You will be able to lift the veil of illusions and see the world through the eyes of your soul or higher, and you will become more aware of what you think, what you do, and what you say. So that's one reason. So let me know why you're seeing 1010. Because if you're here and spirits guided you here, because I set the intent for all those that need to have this message sent to them. That's who spirit brought out to. So also know that's where you attract. You don't chase. You just ask your spirit helpers to go find people, and let me know how you stumbled across this video. uh, Third meaning is you're ready to take action. The meaning of 1010 is to align yourself with the divine energy of the creator so you can receive inspiration as the seed of your creation. When you're open to receiving divine energy, the seeds of good ideas will keep coming. It's all about staying focused. Be your very best, because size does not determine your success. I love that. Your thoughts become words, and you are the creator of your own reality. When you see 1010 repeating, you're being reminded to create your own soul's desires. And then the fourth meaning is you are fully supported. You are seeing the number 1010 repeated because you soulfully know that you are fully supported at times by the divine creator and angelic light messengers. It's a reminder that you have a spiritual team working with you. You are never truly alone. Importantly, you understand that you are co-creating your reality and you are supported by the whole universe. 1010 is to see a higher view of how life works and the role you play in this grand universe. Taking responsibility is when you create a life that you truly desire rather than focusing your energy on things that do not inspire. I love this. Go check out Willow's Soul. Which one of those meanings does 1010? Let me know in the comment section below. And then lastly, they want to finish us off with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. No matter what, keep moving. Because you're going to have an ending, but endings lead to new beginnings. And you can't, if you start a new beginning without closing the ending, that's where the ending that you should have had comes back in and disrupts your new beginning. And that's why you can't quite commit to starting off. So the universe fully supports you. So make your life awesome. Definitely go check that out. And we're going to get into this message, but so if you're a Johnny Cash fan, you know that this episode is by the song God's Gonna Cut You Down. Go check it out. I'm going to put that in the link below in the description box. So it says, you can run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God will cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell 'em all that God's gonna cut 'em down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me in the voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of the angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still. When he said, John, go do my will. I love it because that is the theme here. Because, like I said, this is all about indigo justice. And just know, I'm going to keep repeating this, 3 things can't be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. And that's a quote by Buddha. So definitely let me know if this is resonating, because even though you can't see justice right now in front of you, know it's happening in the background, but this is a time to have faith. If you can't have faith, then you may be missing out on your blessing, okay? Because God's going to give you your blessing, but he's waiting for you to align with your faith. So if you give up and you don't believe in God, you don't believe in the universe, and you don't believe in all that, that's why you're going to go through some more karmic cycles. And that's what makes you karmic, versus you were karmic and now you're having the spiritual lightning and awakening. Let me know if that's you. I really feel like I'm strongly speaking to somebody today. All right, I heard Benny and the Jets. Benny, Benny, Benny and the Jets. Yeah. I don't know. This is significant, I swear, because these are like things that, like, somebody was really loved Elton John, and these are all channeled from your spirit team. So I heard I Was Framed. So they could have even been playing that, or this was like their favorite song. Me, Myself, and I. I've been hearing that a lot. Me, Myself, and Irene. Ooh, that's a messy situation. If you ever seen that movie, that's Jim Carrey, and his wife sleeps with somebody, obviously, and his kids come out not looking like him, and yeah. So I think Spirit's trying to tell somebody out there, I'm sorry for that, but again, these are lessons. So Lenny longs for you, beat me with a stick, frozen in time. And then I heard Mr. Magoo, and like the Magoo was like yelled, like somebody's blind, somebody's having a hard time seeing through their lenses. Like you're not looking, because somebody in that whole situation that, beat me with a stick, frozen in time. Somebody's like really doesn't want to look at the truth. They don't want to believe the truth. Someone is blind. Be faithful to your daughter. And then I heard the song from Dave Matthews Band, Fathers and Daughters. It said, so fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. I can't sing very well, but it's important for if you're a Pisces, because I'm a Pisces, and I know there's like millions of Pisces light workers out there. When you all find me, the comments blow up crazy, because I don't know. Tell me if you're a light worker that you get your sign through songs and music, and you know why that happens. This is why it happens for me, and this is why I don't care if I can't sing or not. I'm still going to sing it, because I need you to get into hearing that song in your head, first of all, because that's why I try to put it in there, and then you go and hear it. But I was so traumatized. I've been so abused for so many years in my life that when I got these spiritual awakening gifts, I was scared. I was already like, I was already a medium. I was already seeing ghosts and stuff, but I never actually went on it because I was afraid. And so when Spirit started trying to give me signs, my anxiety was so high. I was like, I was like the calming goat, meh, and I fell over. And if you've ever seen Ferdinand, she's not a very good calming goat. She always just like lays there, and the calming goats just all of a sudden pass out. Yeah, that's what my anxiety did for me for so long. For the first year or two, I couldn't trust my gifts or nothing, because I was like, yeah, it's all going to happen again. So that's why you got to heal before you can use these cool gifts, because they come out so much better when you're healed. So let me know if that happens to you, but that's why Spirit uses songs and like animals everybody's got a different way of connecting with spirit, but if you've had a lot of trauma and abuse and you don't trust very easily, more than likely you're going to hear a lot of repetitive things off the TV or off of music. So definitely somebody needs to be there's a mother and daughter duo out here that is out there. I feel like one's an air sign, one is a water sign, and they're like bitter with life and they're very in victim mode. So it's like now they're at first they were in victim mode, but then they like tried to go and create abundance, I'm hearing, through magic work and spell work and stealing it out of your sacral and out of your destiny because they're just bitter and angry, and they may even have a weight issue or a drug issue. Specifically, I'm hearing one has a pill issue, and like this is two separate energies of. So take it however it resonates, but there's like actually I'm seeing three different sets of mom and daughter duos, and these are toxic, and they're just keeping the karmic wheel spinning, and you have cursed your legacy for a while. 1611 as I say that. So it's not that you can't stop, but please do stop, because I keep hearing, I'm going to trigger warning, this somebody's going to unalive themselves in one of these three energies, if not more, two out of these three are something devastating. They're going to do something because they can't take what they put out on people, and it's really sad. I've always, my dad in spirit was very karmic, but he did teach me one thing: back up what you have to say. If you're going to say it, you better back it up. And I've always, like, it's been hard for me to speak my truth, but I've never lied. When people come and ask me, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I just don't go try. Pisces don't go try to look for it. Scorpios, like, they'll just burn down everything. They don't care, and they'll tell everyone how they feel. Pisces usually tend to they go into emotional state first, and then they try to negotiate even with their karmic person, and then that karmic person takes that kindness for weakness instead of squashing it. And let me know if you're a Pisces, because I feel like this is definitely going for a Pisces, a water sign out there, that your family, your a mother-daughter duo, it could even be somebody you met online is just messing with you. But this, like, they're a part of a very dark Santeria coven, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Igloo, Ice Pops, Fresh to Death, Yo CC. And then I heard CC Deville, and then back to this mother-daughter duo, Fallen Angel, Poison. And I just made a video with this song, so you can go listen to it if you want. It's in my shorts. It's the one that's titled Grandmother is in Spirit. Because a fallen angel, there's a lineages of fallen angels. It's basically they do what they need to do for money. And they usually have addiction issues, prostitution issues are in there, a lot of Jezebel issues. Even if they're not prostituting, they're just sleeping with a lot of people. And something about CC DeVille, the guitar player. So I don't know his whole back. Caught between, okay, so I kept hearing this part. Caught between heaven and hell. Where's the girl I used to know? Turn her back on her best friends, yeah. Watch her family slip away. Where's the girl or caught between heaven and hell? Where's the girl I used to know? So when big mama's fallen angel, lose big, living on lies. What's it all? Mama's fallen angel, lose it all, rolling the dice of her life. Yeah. Somebody's bestie. This is somebody's bestie too, or it was your bestie at some point, and Could have even been a couple of besties, because these besties is like, here's a big trigger warning. If you go back to the place that you grew up with, this is a red flag for me. And you're that person that never left home, and then you're kind of acting a little funny, but you're acting really, really nice to me. And I haven't seen you in over 10, 15 years. If I haven't seen you in over 5 years, maybe even 2 years, because I don't know what you're doing. Remember, you're like, they would never do that. You were only seeing a version of this person. God saw what that person was doing when they went behind the closed doors. I'm hearing bad intentions, greedy, and then Petey, Pablo, Freak-a-Leek. This person's been participating in some menage a trois. I'm hearing somebody might be they can't handle the heat that they got from the Jezebel and hanging out, partying, and they caught something. They caught something in the menage a trois, and I think they caught something, and they're having I'm so sorry, because this is still somebody's daughter. It doesn't matter if it's, I don't wish bad upon people. I just wish people would enlighten. And that's why I come out here, because I enlightened. I didn't go to the darkness all with my full actions. I had plenty of people around me to show me what the darkness can be made of, and remind myself that I am not a dark person. I don't like the darkness, and I can have discipline and follow God. It's a little harder, but it's so much more worth it, because I think that's everybody's worst nightmare, is catching something when they sleep with someone. But when you keep putting yourself in this position by sleeping with people, multiple people, because you're in and I'm hearing euphoric ecstasy. So ecstasy was another reason for these menage a trois and stuff, and they're showing me this was Lawton, Oklahoma, Ferguson, Missouri, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So that's where Spirit wanted me to put the states that this message is resonating with. However it resonates. You don't have to exactly be from there. You could even know people from there. I'm hearing somebody on a sales crew was from Sioux Falls. Is not having, you reach out to, if you have a funny feeling, reach out and talk to someone, because even though someone's karmic, you might just help them. They may hit that rock bottom, but they don't got to take themselves out, okay? Because I've had too many things like this happen. Let's start communicate. Stop being worried. If you love someone, reach out to them. But if they're karmic, leave them alone and stop inviting them back into your life, because they're bringing that energy into you. And this is really hard. But at some point, it's like you got to choose you or them, because they're going to continue to do this. That's why you can't help some people. And it's other people. There's other people assigned to that person. Remember, you are not everybody's healer. And that's really hard. But I've had to put that. My friend Samantha knows that she wasted her life on trigger warning heroin before she passed. But you know what? When she passed, the person who unalived her and sat with her for 6 hours, she was not on one drug. They did a toxicology. No drugs were in her system. Okay, so I don't believe that, it's karma, but it's still sad. We got to learn to have empathy, not sympathy. And listening to your spirit team, that's how you're going to learn how to help someone best. Okay, because your empath sometimes gets you caught up and helping a gremlin or a demon that you had no idea, because at some point these people were your friend, but the choices they made, they opened the portal and let the vampires in, because a vampire in the darkness can't come in without permission. They gave them full on permission doing drugs and being promiscuous. Sorry to be a party pooper, but I'm in my 40s now. We're not little kids anymore. We're not experimenting. It's not, maybe we all try these things when we're young, but when you get to a certain age and you're continuing, that's your lifestyle, you may want to reevaluate it, because it may not be a lifestyle for long. And this is a trigger warning. I'm hearing like porn people. After you get out of the industry, people look at you a little different. Not saying you can't be successful, but at some point people are like, ugh. Like, I remember seeing you do that act, and I just can't ever look at you the same. This is part of your karma. 2444 as I'm saying that. I hold no judgment. I've seen it all. I've had it all around me. I don't care. I'm just letting you know that doesn't have to be your existence. If you're in that existence and you're hearing my voice right now, this is your plea to get out of it. Come chat with me if you need help, but you don't want to be a part of that scene, because that scene's going to get left behind. Okay, that party scene, God's leaving that party scene, and y'all can hang out with Satan because that's who you're hanging out with when you party. You're not hanging out with God. Your angels ain't there. They're there to make sure you don't hurt yourself if it ain't time for you to go. But other than that, they can't stop you from building up your karma. That's what most people can't stop doing. I'm hearing the drugs, because it's not about that they can't stop doing it. It's that they can't face their karma and the things they did when they were tapped into the darkness for that night, whatever they were doing, or all those years. But that's something you're going to have to face, and a lot of people can't face that, and that's why most drug users don't become old people. Please let me know if this is your story. I am no way making fun or judging anyone. I've literally had best friends, parents. I've seen it all. I want you to know that I'm here for you, and you don't have to have that life. There's other ways. If I can face these demons and all this stuff, all this karma, it hasn't been easy, but I've done it all by my little lonesome, and that's why I want to make sure y'all ain't doing this by your little lonesome. Not everybody can do it, and that's okay. It doesn't make you weak. It just means you need support. Ask for help. Nothing wrong with that. I heard Tanisha really loud, so because that song says Tanisha, LaShonda, Monique, Sarah. So if any of those names ring a bell, then I heard the next song from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Creeping on the Come Up. For the love of my life, gotta make that money, man, money, man. So that's from Eazy-E. Go listen to that. That's a 90s song. That's definitely all about creeping on the come up. Won't sleep till I'm done up. 2711. Won't sleep till you're done up. Yeah. Insurance scandal going down. So there's a murder plot for hire that I just downloaded yesterday or day before yesterday. And it's with a feminine energy, and it's like, and I just heard this on another reader. It was crazy. I literally channeled it, and then I saw a reader, and they were talking about somebody's best friend is about to take themselves out. So this is like a confirmation here. Check on your friends out there, and if you're in the spiritual warpath, stay away from these karmics unless you want their karma, because you can't stop it. God gave them a chance. They didn't listen. They willingly did this to themselves. It's really sad. I heard measly wages, so this person's broke. Winter fresh gum, they love that. Loosey goosey, they're very loosey goosey with everything. And I heard Miranda, alcoholic. Framed, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Mangy Cowards, Team Effort. So it's like a group of women that got paid, or they're doing something behind the scenes, but people are just popping up and you haven't talked to them since like last year or for a while. I wouldn't talk to that person. I'm just saying. They're afraid to be alone. Jacqueline, so Jacqueline the name, and then Jacqueline the perfume, and Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds perfume. I heard Mesa Verde, Tracks, Arizona. So that could, Arizona and Mesa Verde are together. That's a name of a town, or it's a town and a school, I think, too. Tracks, I don't know. That could be track marks on their arm. It could be the railroad tracks. Dream team for schemes. God has his way of dismantling evil. So, for example, Buffalo Wild Wings is going through an issue, and they're saying a bankruptcy issue. I was looking at, and it made me think that because the chicken price of chicken's going up, and now their customers are going down. So all these places that were on and popping at one time, what's their karma like? I'm not saying anything bad about Buffalo Wild Wings. I saw them as an example. That's how Spirit made me think, because they were saying they're about to close their doors. And that's how God dismantles evil, because you can't have Buffalo Wild Wings if you don't have no chicken, right? So that's what God wants to make that example, that if you're doing wrong, that's why you're not going to be able to run this successful business. And again, I'm not saying anything about Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm just saying that's an example that God used me that made me think, if you don't have supply, you don't have demand. Somebody is running into that right now. No customers, cut off for money, and evaluate. You need to evaluate your karma right now. History, Route 66. So something about Route 66 that goes all the way to California. Santa Monica, I think that's where it starts, and then all the way through America, through New Mexico, goes through Central, they're showing me. I think it even goes, I'm pretty sure, Oklahoma. Definitely that has something to do. Scooby-Doo Detective Agency would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. You're welcome. Somebody said that. It's like, somebody's out there like hating because you're putting out there, they're not getting away with their karmic deeds. I'm just trying to help people not have a better existence this next life. I heard Juicy J cutting loose like a moose. Wanda did it. Miss Sherry. Then I heard Miss Michelle, and then Michelle, Monica, Monique, and Jasmine. Free game, however that resonates. So Spirit's giving you some free game right now. Sugar Mama, lending you the keys. So one of those people may have been a sugar mama, or they could have been trying to get something like have a murder plot for hire. I just keep hearing that. Lending you the keys. They could have even let you stay at their house. You could have gave them the keys, not thinking anything of it. They stole some stuff in your house while they were there. Freeze frame, surveillance, because they needed this. That mother-daughter duo needed it to do the spell work on you. So if you were wondering where like your favorite hat or your favorite shirt, something like even a pair of panties that you're like, I love these pair of panties. Yeah, that's where they went. You didn't lose them in the dryer. The dryer monster did not take them. Surveillance, smile, you're on camera, somebody's getting surveillance, and these women, so this is about not matching energy, because everybody who's in this karmic spirit is the one, Archangel Metatron is the one who is working and getting these people caught. So people can get mad at you and say you're the one who snitched and you did this, but really be honest, Spirit and the ancestors that they duped over to steal this money or to do whatever they're doing are the one that are actually catching you on camera, because they're the ones getting the humans. So you can be mad at Spirit. Spirit said you can be mad at them all day. They're the ones tapping the humans on the shoulder, 3333, as I say this, to say, hey, go ahead and turn that camera on. Turn it this way, turn it that way. That is why you're getting caught up, and that's why God's going to cut you down. Go listen to that song. You can't escape. You're not bigger than God. I'm sorry. And if you are a victim in this, know that you are divinely protected right now. I'm hearing the Lone Rangers. Somebody might be the Lone Rangers. Something about Circle K, that they could live by a Circle K, or this demise might have happened by a Circle K of your passed over loved one. Hearing Austin, Texas, name. So it's actually the name Austin and Austin, Texas. Phineas and Ferb, Scorchin' Hot, teased as a baby. So someone out there in my collective was teased as a baby, and this karmic could have been teased as a baby that made them grow up to be this horrible karmic that they are now. Trafficking, they're caught up in trafficking, especially sex trafficking. Unfortunately, that's got Minions, O'Leary, Deuce Deuce, Shalonda, Mickey, Miles, something about Gary, Indiana. I'm hearing that there's been some abuse, trigger warning, there's been some child abuse like Gary, Indiana. We all remember that Michael Jackson was a very severe case, but there's also a severe case of like where they busted out a long time ago and they had these kids in cages. There's a abuse, something like that's going to be exposed. Flintstones, and then I kept hearing Flintstones, and then the song Bedrock. I could make your bedrock, but and this is disgusting. And skeeted on with your Jeep. So it's like somebody went and did the naughties in your Jeep, possibly. That's disgusting. Miracles out of muffins, ollie ollie oxen free. Japanime, they might really like anime or stuff to do with that. Freezing cold personality. I heard Julian, and then the wedding song, the wedding singer, the movie that has something to do with it. And Julia. But you know, at the beginning of that movie, he didn't get married because he caught his girl cheating, and then she came back and pretended, and then she got him caught up again, right? So I'm hearing the Free Bird song. This person is coming back only to start karma, more karma. Buckle up, Buttercup. You're now entering karmic land. So hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you guys are resonating with this. I'm about to wrap this up. This one was a little bit longer, 36 as I say that, but these are channeled messages. Again, somebody in spirit is giving you clues, and we're all about the Scooby-Doo detective agency over here. Spirit does want to let you know, fear no evil, Psalm 23:4. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Dear God, please guide us when we are walking through the dark valleys and help us not be afraid. Lead us through the darkness and restore our souls. In Jesus' name, amen. Somebody in spirit also wants to let you know that there's a confirmation of a vehicle on its way. So you're either way, get ready to go to the dealership. You're about to inherit a car, or you're about to get an approved a loan or some money. 1111, as I say that, wow, that's awesome. You're about to go be able to help out because spirit's pulling some strings for you. Also, if you were a part of a judgment, look in your email, because they're working on one of those schools. I'm not going to say the name, but if you went to one of those certificate schools, college schools, and they had a big lawsuit come down, and they're forgiving people's loans. So go check out that. I just had to say that real quick. Okay, so you have a young female that was a chef in spirit. She's saying you did the best you can. There's no judgment here. And then you have, trigger warning, a person with boots, Levi's, and a cowboy hat. I feel like it's a male. Unfortunately, both of us knew my killer. I fully support you in death and your decision to stop talking to toxic family members. So I really feel like that goes with my first episode of this about your karmic dad is a ghost. Go check out that if this is resonating, because that has a message there. You have an East Coast king. That's part of this message here, saying, I was a terrible family member to you. Please forgive me. Celebrate my death. God used me to help you spiritually grow. And this is also this one that unfortunately both of us knew who the person was that took me out, your karmic father. So you have a East Coast king, though. What is that, New York? I'm hearing New York, Manhattan, Bronx, You have somebody in spirit who was a grandma. They loved music. They were a Midwest queen. They want you to know that their death happened at a hotel motel. So that it didn't happen the way that you were told it happened. Right now you're going through spiritual growth, and this is all about your inner child healing. So that's why you're getting all these messages from your past. You need to surrender, because the more you surrender to this and just let it all unfold and happen, you don't got to do nothing. Spirit's doing it all for you. And the reason why you don't got to do nothing is because you've already been doing something, manifesting this for a few years. I've been hearing some people over 10 years. This is your moment of truth. You're about to get it. You have an angel baby in spirit too. It says my death happened by a freak accident. So this could even be, I'm hearing one or two. So like maybe it was SIDS or something like that, but they don't want you to feel guilty no more. They're definitely with you, and they're saying that they're going to incarnate the next lifetime. It wasn't their time to incarnate. And this magic was part of the reason of their demise. It had something to do with your family and a King of Swords. That's Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Strong Gemini right now. Strong Libra. They didn't have no strength. So I feel like a family member could have been the reason of that freak accident. You also have a mom that's in charge of it, and she's very malicious. And you have a Pisces. She's very malicious to a Pisces, is what I'm hearing. Not using her intuition. She stole from this Pisces. I'm hearing. If you're Pisces, let me know. She's not getting a new beginning, though. And she's been the cause of quite a few demises. Unfortunately, it's so sad to hear. I hate it when I hear that. It makes me sad. So let's see if I covered up my paper. I think I did. Yeah, because people didn't want to know that. Okay, so Sylvia, Mandy, these are the names. Sylvia, Mandy, Joni, Frank, Franco, Millie, Sheila, Flavor, Flav. I don't know how that works in. He's the one. He's a rapper. KVDYIRMTIOBD. That could be for bad, baby daddy, bonded, Montana, Kevin, Tony, Sandy, and again the songs Johnny Cash, God's Gonna Cut Him Down, Edna, Dylan, and Larry. And these are Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma, Ferguson, Missouri, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So definitely let me know how that resonates, beautiful souls. Your spirit and your loved one in spirit wants you to know they heard you when you told them goodbye in the hospital. Celebrate their death. God used them to help you spiritually grow, and every lesson you learn, they're right there next to you learning it too. And they're trying to help you get to your blessings. Some people have soul attachments that are bonded to you now to learn these lessons. So don't try to get out of learning lessons. Just surrender to the lesson. It's going to get you out of this karmic land into your blessings. Let me know how this message resonates, beautiful souls. Your angels want you to know that they love you, I love you, and God definitely loves you. Don't give up today. Today, you're getting indigo justice. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day.